So let's begin to open that book and let's go to the important page that we need to see today. The one that pertains to the life that is affecting the lifetime of April. What happens next?
I see the number 8, and there's lots of writing. It's writing that doesn't look like handwriting like we would write. The pages are somewhat yellow like parchment. I thought I see a word starts with a P. Philistines.
Very good. If you just touch it with your hand, you'll be able to absorb the information faster. What do you notice?
I see a man.
I see a man.
A male, and he's wearing different clothing. Almost looks like a Roman soldier.
Describe it for me.
He's wearing what looks like a skirt and sandals and a helmet.
Very good. Look around you and tell me what this place looks like. Where are you?
It looks like a clearing out in the middle of a field.
Go on.
It looks like there was fighting here.
What does it feel like to you?
He's looking down at me. I'm lying on the ground up against a tree stump, and he's looking at me, and I think I'm hurt.
Notice your body. What does your body look like?
It looks like I'm a man. I'm wearing pants that are torn and they're too short. And it seems like we're very close in some way.
Who is he? Recognize his soul.
My brother.
Take a look at your body. What's happened to your body?
I think I'm bleeding from my chest.
Notice if there's anything other parts of you that is hurting.
The left side of my chest.
What's there?
Oops. Some kind of wound. I got hurt, and I think by accident. I wasn't in battle like the others, but I was in the way.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you were in the way and got hurt?
I didn't really know what was going on because it happened so fast.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
I hear 20.
20. Mm-hmm. And this brother that is there with you, was he in this battle? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is he a soldier?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So let's find out a little bit about what happened. What happened to you? I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I get to number 1, we'll be at the moment right before you were hurt to see what happened. So go ahead and close this scene as we go through time and space. 3, going back to that moment before you were hurt. 2 and 1. You're there now. Notice what's happening around you.
I was bringing him something.
Mm-hmm. Notice what you're bringing him. Take a look.
It looks like a container of water.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he might need some.
Mm-hmm. Notice how you feel about your brother.
He's very strong.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at your brother's eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes in the lifetime of April? Do they seem familiar to your soul?
Yes, but nobody that I am with now. Green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just feel what you're feeling for your brother by bringing him this container of water.
I want him to be. I want him to be strong, and I want to help him do what he needs to do.
What is going on around you that he needs to take to battle? Look around you. What's happening there?
They're trying to take over the land.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to take over the land. Let's see when you realize that the internet has gone out.
He's worried about me.
What's happened?
I'm definitely hurt.
Notice who hurt you. See it in your mind's eye. See what happens.
I got hit with an axe.
Mm-hmm. I got hit with an axe.
The man isn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Notice where he hit you.
My left, between my chest and my shoulder on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm bleeding quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. And now that you're bleeding, I want you to think about how this is affecting you, your mind. What are you saying to yourself?
I was just trying to help.
I was just trying to help. And what happens in your mind when you try to help?
I got in the way and I went somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And since I went into this place where I wasn't supposed to be, notice how this has affected you.
I should have just let them be.
Mm-hmm. I should have just let them be. So what happens next?
My brother is holding my head.
Mm-hmm. I want you to feel it in your body. What are you feeling in your body?
I don't want to go away.
I don't want to go away. Mm-hmm.
He's crying, and now I'm crying.
Mm-hmm. Feel it. Notice what you're thinking to yourself. Why it is that you're crying.
I, I made a mistake, and I think I didn't. He wasn't able to get the man
Mm-hmm.
because of me.
Mm-hmm. So what are you
No,
saying to yourself?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss him.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go to the moment of when you finally release that soul from that body. What happens when you release that soul? Are you still there with him?
He's crying. I try to tell him, don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Look at your body. Look at the condition that it's in.
I'm laying on a big rock and I'm all dirty and
Mm.
there's blood on my chest and my hair is very long.
Mm-hmm. And what happens to that soul? What happens? Are you still there? Or do you go to the light?
My guide comes for me
Mm-hmm. My guide comes. Mm-hmm.
and
Tell
he
me.
takes me to a place where it feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to look back at my brother, but I don't need to. We're going someplace else now.
Mm-hmm. I want you to notice if you left any piece of yourself in that moment in time. Did you leave anything there?
A piece of my chest where my heart is at.
Mm-hmm. Why did you leave that there?
so I can stay with him.
Mm-hmm. So by leaving that piece of your chest there, so you could stay with him, notice what has happened to your soul. Notice how you've split some of your soul away. How is that affecting the lifetime now of April?
It's not good.
Mm-hmm. What is she feeling from this little piece that she left in that body?
I'm not whole.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts.
Mm-hmm. And it hurts. And notice what's associated with all those hurts. By leaving that piece there, what is it reminding April of in this lifetime? What does her soul remember anytime she feels that she's trying to help and she's in the way?
I feel like I have to give people part of myself.
Mm-hmm. And when April gives a piece of herself to everyone, how does that make you feel?
I feel like I have to, but it's not good
Mm-hmm.
because I need them.
Mm-hmm. You need to have that soul full and whole, don't you? Mm-hmm. So I
Yeah.
want you to see where you left that first piece of your soul. Where is it?
I see a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's very she's very upset.
Mm-hmm.
She's very upset.
Why is she so upset?
She's crying because she feels alone and depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to give her some of my heart.
And what happens to the soul when you give her your heart?
She doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm. But yet you've given that piece away. Look what has happened to that piece of that heart. It's been rejected. How does that affect the life of April?
It makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
Mm-hmm. And when I feel that I'm not good enough, how does that affect me?
I try to do things that aren't really me.
Mm-hmm. And when you do things that aren't really me, how does then that affect you?
I feel frustrated
Mm-hmm.
and depressed, and I feel like I never get any satisfaction.
Mm-hmm. So when you feel so frustrated and depressed and not getting satisfaction, how does that affect your body?
It makes it it makes it sort of shrivel up and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Notice what it's doing to April's body. All of this frustration, all of this being depressed, not being satisfied. Look at where it's shriveling up. Look at this body.
my left side.
Mm-hmm. What does it look like? What's happening to this left side?
It's it's like a dirty piece of paper that's all crumpled up.
Mm-hmm.
And the other side is not.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go back and I want you to find the origin of what happened for you to crumble up this piece of paper. When did this begin? I want you to go back. I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. I want you to find the moment that you crumbled up this piece of paper on your left side. 3, going through time and space, seeing this body get younger and younger. 2, noticing when you finally began to crumble it. And 1. Where are you?
I'm in my room.
Mm-hmm. I'm in my room. How old are you there?
Maybe about 5.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
My mom's yelling.
Mm-hmm. My mom is yelling. Notice what it is that she's yelling.
She's yelling in Spanish that I'm a disgrace. She's talking to God about me and how awful I am. She's very angry and she's slamming doors and dishes and it's scaring me.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to shrivel up and go away.
Mm-hmm. I just want to shrivel up and go away. Notice how that is affecting your body.
There's weakness and hurting and weakness
Mm-hmm.
and dis-ease on my left side of my body.
How did that dis-ease get there?
I tried to go away, but
Mm-hmm.
in my mind, yeah,
So I want you to remember when you have done this before. I want you to begin to travel through time and space and find where you have done the same exact thing. As I count from 5 to 1, you'll see yourself doing the same thing. 5, 4, shriveling up. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Where are you?
I'm in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is mad and he whips me. He whips me because he thinks I'm useless.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
About 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a boy.
Mm-hmm.
He hits me on my left side.
What does he hit you with?
A whip.
Look at your body.
It's all twisted up.
What happens next?
I'm just sitting in the barn. It's dark. I'm hurting and I just want to die.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I always make him mad.
Mm-hmm.
He's always very angry and he's always hitting things and hitting even the animals.
What is your soul learning from this experience?
It's not me, it's him.
What is he learning?
How to open his heart. But he can't do it.
And now that you understand that you came here to help him open his heart, how does that make you feel?
I'm glad I did. That's what I do.
But look at your body now.
That didn't work out too well.
So I want you now to go to the last moment of your life in that lifetime. What happens?
I drank some water that wasn't good.
Notice how old you are.
I'm about 10.
What happens next?
I fall. I have cramps in my stomach. I start sweating. I realize there's something wrong. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Notice what's going on with your stomach.
I have cramps and I feel like my stomach's on fire. I can't get up. Something's wrong. Nobody's around.
Keep going. What happens next?
I decide to go. I can't do anything more. He's learned all the lesson he's going to. I decided it's time to go.
All right, so leave that body and tell me what happens. What happens as you look down at that body? What are you thinking?
People don't appreciate it.
And when people don't appreciate it, how does that make you feel?
It makes me mad, frustrated, and it makes me feel like I wasted time. He has too much hate in his heart.
So I want you to notice, as your soul is there, have you given up any of your energy to this man, your father?
Yes, this was kind of a gradual thing.
Did you give up this energy? Or was it taken from you?
It was taken.
So I want you to address your father now. I want you to address this man. And I want you to demand to give you back your energy now.
Give me my energy back.
Now.
Now. It's not yours. It's mine.
Take it and put it back. Where does it go? Put it into your body. There you go. And I want you to notice, do you have any of his energy? All right, where is it? Notice where it is in your body.
In my heart.
All right, I want you to grab that part. Just grab it. I want you to tear it out and give it back to him and tell him, this is not mine.
This is not mine. This is yours. You need to fix this.
And I want you to just feel that poison coming out. And I want you to look at the soul. And I want you to see if there's any missing pieces of this soul before it leaves that body. Very good. So take that with you and let's go into the light now. Take all of it now that you've given him back his toxic energy and taken back yours. What happens next? Where do you go?
I'm going to be going to a place that I like to hang out in on the other side. I'm tired. I don't want to come back here for a while. I need to rest. And there are people there that will help me rest for a little while. And then I can get up and look at all the buildings.
So I'd like for you to go ahead and accelerate that time of rest. When you have fully rested, and let's see what these buildings are.
Everyone is happy. I like to go and read the books and read about different people, and I memorize them. I like listening to people's stories. I like the building.
What does this building look like?
It's very, very, very tall.
What's it made out of?
There's wood and glass and light. And the top part is glass and light. There's glass and light. It's made out of light. And there's colors, and you can hear singing. And the colors change when the singing changes.
Beautiful.
I like it.
What do they call this building? Is it a special place?
It's a library. It's a library, and it also, you can hear whenever the angels sing.
So is there a place there in which you plan the lifetime of April? Or is that a different place?
Yes, there are one or two other big beings that do that with me.
Who are these big beings?
They're very serious.
Do they have names?
I get Joseph and Uriel. Ariel or Uriel.
And what is their role in this meeting with you?
They help guide me when I'm looking at different attributes of my personality and what I want to accomplish. They do that. Everybody has one.
So let's find out why it is that you chose this lifetime? What went into the mix?
I'm supposed to bring light. I give out light, and I have to go to some places that aren't very fun. The big one is telling me about this.
Why is that?
The light works better in the darkness.
So how is it that you choose these not so fun places?
Helping raise the vibration. We have to get them. We have to raise the vibration. This is not going well.
So let's take a look at the lifetime of little April as you are there with your guides and see what she has just gone through with her mother. Look at this little girl shriveling up like a crumbled piece of paper.
I bring light, and I bring love. She needs this.
Who needs that?
My mother. She's got very dark parts inside of her.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good person. She didn't do very well when she was a kid. Too much pain.
Is that why you have chosen her? Mm-hmm. So while you're there, I'd like for you to talk to this little girl who is in her room, crumbling up her body again. Has she given away her energy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What did you advise her to do?
You weren't supposed to do that. That was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
All right. So are you willing to assist her now in retrieving that energy and
Yes.
uncrumbling that piece of paper which
Yes.
represents her left side? Go ahead and tell her what she needs to do.
Straighten out and lay on your back. And you can feel the love when you fly. Focus on that feeling of flying to separate yourself from this dark energy. See yourself as whole. You are whole. There's no need to give anyone part of you. There's no need. You need to be a whole being to be the light for others. You cannot give too much of yourself. Then you won't be effective.
So let's assist this little girl in retrieving all of that energy back, everything she's given away.
Take it all, take it all, take it all away. And bring all the energy into your body that you gave away.
Notice what's happening to this little girl. I want you to switch now. Feel this little body. Extend your arms out and bring back that energy and put it where you crumbled it up. Mm-hmm.
It's like a rainbow.
Beautiful. And notice if you put anything into your body that didn't belong to you. What is that?
My mother's pain.
Notice what this pain has been doing to this body.
It hurts on my left side.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. Made it blocks. It's blocking. It blocks the light.
It blocks the light. And how has this affected the life of April? This blocking.
I always have this in me as a silent observer, and it's very negative,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't trust people.
Yes.
It always makes me feel like I need to do something extra in order for people to love me.
So notice if this energy that you've taken, this pain from mom, does it have a personality? Does it have a voice?
It's scary. It
No,
doesn't like anybody.
it doesn't like anybody. Mm-hmm. So just take a moment, and I'd like for you to just step aside and allow this this energy to use your voice so we can help it to find out why it is that it doesn't like anybody. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let me speak with this energy now. 1, 2, and 3. You there. What's happening with you? Why is it that you don't like anybody?
He always hurts me.
Who's hurting you?
My grandpa.
Mm-hmm. So, Grandpa is hurting you. Where is he hurting you?
Down there.
Mm-hmm. And when he hurts you, how does that make you feel? Tell me what happens to your body. What happens that your soul leaves your body? What does Grandpa do to you?
He molests me when no one is around.
He molests you. Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows. Very angry. I'm very angry.
How old are you there?
8 years old.
Mm-hmm. Are you a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Is this the body of April or someone else?
Someone else.
Mm-hmm. What do you call yourself?
Anger.
Anger. Mm-hmm. So, Anger, I want you to go to the last moment of your life. I want you to tell me what is happening. How old are you there?
12.
Mm-hmm. What's happening, Anger?
Nobody cares about me.
What's happened to you?
I have an infection
Where is this infection?
in my stomach.
Go on.
I wish I had a mom like other people. I don't understand why me. It makes me hate other people.
So notice, Anger, how old you are when you leave that body.
I keep hearing 12.
12. Are you by yourself or is there someone with you?
I'm by myself.
Notice where you are.
It's dark
Are you inside or outside?
inside.
Notice where your body is.
It's lying in bed. Lying on the floor, but there's things that's like a bed on the floor.
Why is it that you sleep in this place?
That's where my bedroom is.
Okay. And do you live with your grandfather? Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I want you to get to the point where you leave that body. Feel it. What's happening to your body?
There's lots of pain. There's lots of pain in my stomach. And I have a very high fever.
Keep going.
Very high fever. And my organs stop.
What happens to you?
I'm very angry. That's
What are
not
the...
what I wanted to do.
Not what I wanted to do.
He ruined everything. I wish I could kill him. I want to hit him.
Do you recognize the soul in a lifetime of April? No.
No.
So why is it that you found April?
The light was nice.
The light was nice. Did you know, Anger, that you should have gone to the light, not her light?
No.
No. Did you notice if a piece of you was left behind in that body?
I think so.
Are you willing now to retrieve that energy?
I'm afraid.
Tell me why you're afraid.
It doesn't look good.
So I want you to just go ahead and find that light within you. Look within yourself and see that light. And tell me what happens when you fill yourself with light.
I didn't know I could do this.
Very good. So I want you to go ahead and use that same light to take care of that body. I want you to nurture that body with this light. I'd like for you to ask that piece of that soul that stayed with that body if she is willing to go with you.
Yes.
Very good. So now that you are whole, what is it that you've been doing to April all this time with all this anger?
Keeping her safe.
Were you affecting her physical body in any way?
Sometimes.
What did she feel?
Pain and headaches.
Headaches, very good. So now that you have retrieved your energy from that body, are you willing to retrieve your energy now from April's body and go to the light? Very good. What would you like to tell April?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
April, can you forgive her?
Of course.
Good. So I'd like for you, April, to go ahead and begin to pull all of the cords connecting anger to you. Go ahead and snip them away with golden scissors, golden light. And anger, now that you are no longer angry, what would you like to be called? What is your name? Own it.
Faith.
Faith. Beautiful. So, Faith, I'd like for you to go ahead and look into that light and see who comes for you.
My mom.
Your mom. Very good. What does she say to you?
I've been waiting for you.
Beautiful. Go into your mom's arms, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. And now, April, I'd like for you to close that portal behind you and take a look at this body now and notice. How does it feel now?
Much lighter.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and scan this body and see if this body needs anything else. If there are any other lost souls that need your help, take a look and see. What do you notice? No. I want you to notice if there's any energetic cord still connected to mom. Notice where it is. Very good. Is this her energy, or has she taken your energy?
It's her energy.
So I want you to talk to her.
Mom, you need to take this energy. I can't take it. I don't want it.
All right.
It hurts too much.
Let's speak with Mom. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. Mom, what do you say back to April?
I can do that.
Do you have anything to say to your daughter for your behavior?
I'm very sorry. See. I couldn't see. Too sick. You were the most important thing in my life. The only light thing. I messed up.
Switch.
Sorry.
Switch. April, what do you say back? Can you forgive her?
Absolutely.
So I'd like for you to go ahead and find that peace that is within your body that belongs to Mom, all of that energy. I want you to find it, yank it out, and give it back to her.
Oh, it's very hard.
All right, take as long as you need.
It feels like it's getting stuck in my chest. Really get it out. Get it out. Oof. It was really big.
Give it back to Mom.
Here you go.
Look inside and see if there's anything else.
My throat. I give her the lump in my throat too.
Give her that. That doesn't belong to you.
No. Take this and this in my stomach. Yeah.
Clear it all out. Don't leave anything in.
Lots of stuff in my stomach and my chest and
And now that you've taken all of that out, notice what energy Mom has taken from you.
love.
Mm-hmm. How has that affected April in giving that love?
I always felt so desperate, like I had to do these things. I couldn't just be myself. That wasn't good enough. So I had to give of myself.
So are you ready now to take back all of that that doesn't
Yes,
belong to anybody else? All right, what's the first thing you want to get back? I'm good enough?
I'm good enough.
All right, so I want you to declare it out loud. I, April, am good enough.
I, April, am good enough.
I am good enough. Say it again.
I am good enough.
Go ahead and grab it and put it back inside. What else are we bringing back?
Joy.
Mm-hmm. So bring it back. I am joyful. Bring back.
I am joyful.
Grab that energy and put it back. Mm-hmm. What else?
I have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a strong voice.
Beautiful. Bring that in. I have a strong voice. Feel it.
I have my own voice.
Mm-hmm. I have my own voice.
Nobody talks. Nobody talks for me. I speak for myself. All the energy back into my throat. All the light back into my throat.
Beautiful. Notice if there's anything else missing. Beautiful. So I want you to just think of a color that represents healing for you. What color would that be?
Lavender.
Beautiful. So I'd like for you to go ahead and see a beautiful wave of lavender coming in through the crown chakra and beginning to fill your entire body. Fill your throat being wrapped in this beautiful healing, energetic healing of lavender. As it goes into your lungs, breathe in the lavender. And as you breathe it in, see how that lavender spreads out to every cell of your body. Bring that lavender into your heart and just wrap that lavender around your heart, going deep into every chamber. And as you breathe and that blood pumps, see it pumping that lavender light to the rest of your body, every cell, basking in that healing energy of lavender. Through all of those areas that were crumbled up by this little girl, like a piece of paper now being bathed with love of lavender.
It feels so good.
Very good. And so I
I'm
want you
never
to
alone.
go ahead, tell April that. Tell her that.
You're never alone. Never. You
Tell her.
know it.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to show her those guides that help her. Show her entourage.
There's a lot of people. Some of them don't look like people. My grandma is there. That's why my grandma left. So she could take care of me on the other side better. They're always there.
They're always there. And I want you them to show you a picture of where this soul is from.
Serious.
Very good. Expand that out and see your family there.
They look blue.
Look at yourself. What do you look like there?
Look like I'm blue. And I give off a light. I look female. I look pretty. I have stars around my head.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get the name. It ends with like anisette or ansinet. It ends with an et.
Go ahead and spell it.
Anivet. Anivet.
Anivet. Beautiful. Anivet, what do you do on Sirius?
I sing. I use my voice to heal people. I like to heal people. And I also help and play with, I tend to them, the animals. Animals, and I'm a friend of the animals.
Mm-hmm. Notice the animals that are there. What do they look like?
They look like they're happy. They look kind of like dogs here look, but they're different. And I like petting them and playing with them.
What does your body look like, Anivet?
I look kind of like I do now. I'm thinner, and I'm wearing bracelets, and I have long, thin arms and long, thin legs and long, thin neck. I look kind of gangly, and I wear really pretty silk robe. I'm barefoot. I like to go barefoot. I like to swim in the waters. I like to go to the waters. It's my favorite place to go.
What do your waters look like in Sirius?
They're energetic waters. They aren't as dense as water here on Earth. They are made out of light, but we have pools, healing pools, and it looks like regular water, but it's got a different chemical structure, And that's my favorite thing to do. I used to do that when my dream state.
Mm-hmm.
I used to try to find the waters. And
Mm-hmm.
so I would travel there in my dream state.
Beautiful. So, Annabette, why is it that April has stopped traveling there?
She got scared.
Mm-hmm. What scared her so much?
Things are trying to scare her. She didn't know she's more powerful.
Mm-hmm. So she shut it off. Mm-hmm. So, what would you recommend now that she is open? Could she use those healing waters once again in her sleep?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and open that door or window for her that she closed before. Notice what she did.
We helped her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we closed it. It was causing her too much anxiety. She couldn't concentrate on other things because she was so worried about this other thing in the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to make her feel like she was trapped.
So that other thing in her dream, was that anger that was in there or something else?
It was it was anger, but it was also beings of a lower vibration.
Mm.
They like to toy with her.
How about now?
Now she knows how strong she is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she would let them scare her like this anymore.
Good. Do you have any tips for her?
Do not run away. Face them. They will not be able to handle it. They will see how strong you are if you turn around and face them. They cannot hurt you. They will know the game is over.
Wonderful. April, do you have anything to ask of Annabette?
Yeah, help me, please, with my dream state again. I
Mm-hmm.
would love to
Good.
fly and visit the waters, and I would like to have the same vivid dream state that I used to have when I was a little girl.
Beautiful. Annabette, what do you say about that? Good.
Yes.
Very good. So, with that, Annabette, I'd like for you to help her come back into her body now. As you disconnect from her, as you do during the dream state. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Eyes, 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
I feel like I'm tingling.
Wow.
Oh, that felt so good.
How's your body feel?
Feels great. There was a moment where every part of my body it had like a shiver of energy moving up and down. It felt really, really good.
Wow. You did a great job.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Well, considering we had to reconnect because the internet went down.
yeah,
It was
that's right.
it was perfect. It was fantastic, and you had so much concern that you wouldn't be hypnotized.
Yeah, I did.
So this was a little bit different, wasn't it?
Yes, yes. It's it's not what I expected.
So what did you expect, and what did you get?
I guess I expected that I was going to be sort of like like asleep, like out asleep, and and
Mm-hmm.
like dreaming or something like that, like I wasn't here, like I was in my dream state someplace else, but it wasn't. I mean, I was aware, but yet I wasn't quite like I usually am. Like I was aware, but I was sort of far away, if that makes sense.
So I told you it wasn't sleep.
Yeah, yeah, and you were so right. I mean, you know, it feels like your imagination,
Yeah.
like if you had a real vivid, rich imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, wow.
You did great.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was good for you.
Yes, it was good.
So it was worth the wait because we've had this appointment for like what, almost a year?
Almost a year, yes. It was in February,
Hmm.
and so yeah, it was definitely worth the wait.
Yeah. So do you think actually that you needed to wait at this time to go through all these things to,
I get that feeling very strongly
yeah,
that I was supposed to do it at this time, not at,
yeah.
in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah,
Wow. So this was a powerful one, that's for sure. We did a lot of different things here today.
yeah. That was
I mean, it was
stuff.
going all over the place. Starting with the young man who was trying to help his brother.
Yeah, where
And he
did
got
that come
and
from?
the axe came and
Hit me
exactly
right here.
where your pain is, right?
Yeah, yes, right here. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I could see him. I mean, yeah, I could see him really clear.
Yeah.
His clothing and his face and his eyes
Hmm.
and yeah, that was amazing. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah. So now that you're thinking about it, do you feel that that was released?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely felt release on many levels.
That's
A release of
fantastic.
many things. Yes.
Fantastic. So is
Yeah.
this something that you want to keep private or you want to share? What do you feel?
Um, sure. If it would be helpful or something, sure. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay.
So would you like to say anything to those who are watching about this experience, about how you felt?
Oh yeah. I mean, if first of all, you don't have to worry because I was like, oh, what if it doesn't happen? What if I do something wrong? What if what if I can't be hypnotized? And just forget all of that because I remember there was a time when I literally made myself just forget all of that and just I made a conscious decision. I said, you know what, whatever happens is the right thing to happen, kind of like you said in the beginning,
Yeah.
and just know that whatever comes out is the right thing, and
Hmm.
you don't have to, what's the word I'm looking for, you don't have to direct anything,
Yeah.
or self-produce anything. It just
It just
happens.
happens.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Did you want to promote your channel?
Oh, sure. I actually have three channels. I have a spiritual channel that I talk about spiritual and metaphysical things, and all of a sudden I just totally went blank.
Well, we'll put the information up. So you
Okay.
have three channels. One is spiritual. One
One is
is what?
spiritual. One is an ASMR channel. I started doing that because I like relaxing people, and
Mm-hmm.
um, people just actually wanted me to start doing that, so I started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's just for relaxation. And then my bigger channel is called Lush a Lot. It's a play on the word Lancelot, but I
Mm-hmm.
use Lush, and I do reviews of these bath and beauty products. And yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Great. Great. Well, thank you for that. And for those of you who are watching, if you want a session with me, just go to albaweinman.com. go to the newsletter. You need to click on the link. Once the newsletter comes up, it'll give you a calendar of available appointments. And you got to be really fast because appointments get booked up really quickly. And with April, she was supposed to come to Miami. And I decided that I was going to go to Albuquerque, but then that didn't happen because of COVID, and now we're online. So it happened when it was supposed to happen. So
Yes.
don't give up. And
No.
I'm glad that you stuck by until this time, and I hope I get to meet you sometime soon. Thanks
Ditto.
for watching.
Thank you, Alba.
Okay, bye-bye.